Reditus.
Welcome back, everybody,
91.
to the next episode of Reditus, which is episode 90.
Dang it. We're soon at 100.
Let's do the recap
Yeah,
from
do something
last
special.
week.
Episode 100, all shirtless.
Let's do
Nobody
it.
wants to see that.
I gotta hide my
that's-
titties.
That's
I was
yeah.
gonna see it
minus,
anyways.
minus viewers. So last week, Elion drifted off into darkness, but not to sleep. He found himself once again inside his own mind, within the broken version of Pages. He could see through his own eyes, feel his body move, but he was not the one in control. He simply sat in his old bedroom. This person called themselves Varus and identified themselves as his brother. Elsewhere, Darius continued his conversation with Radagon, learning that Trey was someone Magnus had specifically ordered him to watch for and to tell him immediately if he came across him. Later, Darius reached out to Demantrum and found that he knew the location of 5 of the 6 test subjects that Magnus had used. They were alive, safe, and Darius's true mother was leading some of them. Jak spent the night securing supplies, trading a heavy sum of platinum for rare and restricted goods before returning to the tower to rest. Mastos, however, found no peace. He was drawn back into the Fae. He stood once more at the resting place of the Seed. There he faced Lapidus and the other adjutors. Lapidus spoke plainly. He said this life the Mastos now lived was not his and never should have been. And with that, he said his farewell, and his form hardened into unmoving oak. Mastos returned to the mortal plane and headed to Trey and Jak's room to rest. When Elion regained control of himself, he searched his room for answers, but found none. Only the book, the Requiem. It felt connected. And then Varus spoke again. The link Darius had created with the Helm of Telepathy had still remained, and they could now talk. Varus made his intention clear. He wanted freedom. One path to that freedom, he believed, was to finish filling the sinking eye. By morning, the group gathered once more. They set their sights on the ruined temple to the northwest, and whatever the Crimson Ark had waiting for them there. Let's see what happens next.
Through shattered lands and broken sky, the keys ignite, the lost must rise. Bound by fate, by blood, by steel, a world forgotten, a truth concealed. Heartless, forged in flame and dust, a heart of gears, a soul to trust. Jak the hunter, silent keen, a shadow's wrath, the watcher unseen. Darius speaks with silver tongue, a tale half truth, a song unsung. Mastos walks where wild winds call upon, to earth, to beast, to all. ATLADS rise, the night is long, through fate and fire, stand and strong. His awakened shadows call, one by one the mighty fall. The mighty fall.
Oh, that's
right.
the way you decide to go?
We are back. Okay, so to give you guys a sort of more up to date, you guys had kind of gathered together Darius in the form of Digby.
Digby.
No S. So Digby dirtied up a little bit Darius, heading out the western gate of the town of Grimlore, and just a little bit behind the rest of the group following suit, keeping a little bit of distance just not to show that they are all together. But yeah, as you approach the gate, you see the guards on either side. Digby kind of stand, nod to you. Still early in the morning, about 8 a.m., so the town is just getting kind of moving. Not a lot of people around, but they don't seem to be stopping you. You just continue out.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, you continue walking. The rest of the group, I'm assuming, following suit.
Yep.
Okay.
Jak, was Jak like kind of in the lead? Is that what happened last time?
No, so Darius was in the lead. He'd walked off. The rest of the group was talking just outside the tavern until he got a little bit of a lead, and then you guys kind of followed just behind.
Gotcha. Copy that.
Yeah. All right.
Once I am like, I would say 30 feet from the guards, because I should have the hood up, just not
Yeah.
active. He's gonna turn and just smirk at them and tap his head and disappear.
Okay. Yeah, you look back and they're kind of just watching. They look like they're talking to each other, and then you just kind of see. You kind of look around, just as the rest of the group kind of pull up, as you guys are heading out towards the exit of the gates. And the guard just kind of nods to you all, and then you see them kind of looking out, almost ignoring you after acknowledging, just kind of looking out to the west towards the trees. As you can see, the kind of the path out of the city has trees lining forest on each side.
Do they look like they're looking at something, or they just look like
They
they're
look
going
like they're
back to
looking
their
for
post?
something. You kind of see them bending over a little bit and kind of twisting their head a little. You guys continue walking?
Jack's gonna try to see what they're looking at.
Okay, go ahead and roll a perception. Darius, roll a stealth with advantage, please.
Natural 1, not good.
Mhm.
Ooh, but then an 18. Good thing that had
Okay.
advantage.
Okay.
Plus
Yeah.
7, so 25.
One moment, I'm pulling my sheet up. There we go. 16 plus 6, so 22.
Yeah, you take a look out, and yeah, you don't see what they're looking at. You see some birds up in the trees. You see the clear sky. Weird.
Jack will kind of walk past them and he'll kind of raise his hand up. Centaurium?
Citizen. Darius, with you now visible, you just continue walking down the path, or what's your plan of attack?
I am walking backwards, just watching to make sure, because obviously I don't know if they saw me go invisible, which they know I can do, but if they didn't see me, then they may be like, where did he go? So I'm
Yeah.
just watching to see that they do continue following me.
Okay. Yeah, it does look like the guards aren't moving from their post. They seem like they're trying to like grasp what just happened, but they're not leaving where they're standing.
I meant my group, not the guards. I don't care what they do. They're not going to find me.
So yeah, you guys continue to work forward as a group. Anybody doing anything during this, or kind of silently following Digsby's lead? Gotta keep it.
I'd be following.
Okay.
Just I'm looking up for what the guards are looking for.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll perception.
That is a 4, but I have a +7 or +8. Yeah, +8, so 12.
Yeah, you look out and yeah, nothing. You're not too sure. It looks
I'm still
pretty
looking
nice out
up
there.
as I walk by.
Yeah.
How close is the group together right now?
You guys were moving as a group, so like 5-10 feet kind of thing.
Okay. Jack would probably hold up for a minute or a few seconds in the sense that he wants to get close enough to somebody and he's going to grab onto their like clothes, or like if it like to Trey, he would go up and grab Trey's cape and just hold on to it. And then as he does that, he's gonna switch to Reen's vision.
Okay. Yeah, as you kind of switch over and kind of go autopilot as you're moving your body, you see a vision of the town down below, but from a massive distance. Reen looks like she's extremely high in the air, but slightly behind, but yet high above where you guys are currently. Like you can see an overview of the 3 towers. You can see the kind of tower or castle to the south. She's currently airborne.
Okay, yeah, Jack's just gonna think to her, "Do you got us in sight?"
You just kind of see the head move.
All right, we're moving to an abandoned or destroyed place. So when we get there, if it's clear, come on down.
Yes, you're kind of like up and down, kind of flying, kind of going off to the side, look down, and it's a small distance. You can kind of just see you walking behind Trey with your hand grabbing his cape.
Yeah, and then Jack will switch back and let off Trey.
Yeah, perfect. You guys are about 30 feet out from the guards. The guards look a little bit have disconnected from whatever had pulled their interest to the west and seem to be just engaged in conversation with themselves now. Darius, you see them that kind of far away from the guards. What do you guys do?
Continue along the way. I am going to think to the group, though. We need to be careful not to be noticed together. I don't expect anybody to be at the ruins, but I also don't know what to expect. And if they are monitoring people approaching, I figured I was coming here. I didn't know what to expect, so I hired the ATLADS for some assistance. I can pretend like they didn't know they were trying to, or I didn't know they were trying to kill Jak. How would I know that?
Okay. I guess that's a okay plan.
I'm not too far ahead. I'm going to break invisibility, and I will group up with you guys. We can approach together.
Understood.
And Elion, just you were connected with that as well.
Okay, I wasn't sure if I was still.
You weren't in sight of. You were within range when he cast the spell with intent. You weren't there, so you did receive the buff.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, you guys continue westward across along the path, the road.
Yep.
Okay. So Darius, you're waiting for him to catch up and then uncloaking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. You guys just making sure you're out of line of sight of any of the city guards. You can kind of see the path leading westward. Starts to kind of band off to the right, cutting that line of sight with just forest kind of cutting in between you and the guards, ascertaining that this will be a safe place to unveil yourself.
Boogity boogity boo.
Darius appears before you all in magnificence.
Not in magnificence. I'm dirty and gross.
Looking a little scruffier than normal. All right, so you guys are at this right turn in this path. Got a view of the guards. Looking around, you see forests on either side. What do you guys do? Exactly where are you going? Or
Have we been near the ruins that we're going to in the general direction?
No.
you guys entered the city from the east. You have
Yeah,
not
we're
been
going west.
Complete opposite.
Yes. I'm going to, so I'm just going to precursor this. Well, it's also safe to assume anything I say without the Digby voice is in my head. And most of the conversation I'm going to have is going to be in our heads just because I don't want anybody eavesdropping on what we're saying. Trey, any idea why Magnus would have you marked as a person of interest?
Magnus, that's... I think I've heard that name before, but only... Is it... It involves you, yeah? I believe.
Yeah,
Magnus
he's the reason I am how I am.
Silverstrum.
Indeed. I don't know why I have his last name, but I do.
And then in what you saw with Elion, Magnus had seen something inside a cabin. If I got that right.
Yes, Elion sibling not making it through birth. Magnus was there. Oh, and side note, he is going to think to Elion, I did speak to Demantrum. You weren't one of the subjects that he experimented on. So I think it was just your sibling.
Oh. Oh, okay. Did he say anything more? Like...
No, I just asked the names of the other test subjects. Just to see. I figured it was safer to ask Demantrum, since his power is infused to all of us. He would know who we are.
And what did they say? What name?
Well, yours wasn't one of them. Oh, they didn't know your sibling's name. He doesn't know your sibling at all, probably because they didn't survive.
Right.
But the 5 names I was given, none of them were Elion. So you aren't one of the...
What names were you given?
Hopefully I wrote these down. Hold on, I'm pulling up one note.
See Darius pull out a notebook. He's like flicking through it.
Where did I put it? I don't remember at the moment. Sorry.
It's okay. Yeah.
So I can tell you because you would
Later.
remember, obviously.
Yeah.
So you had Darius, Jonas, Cram, Ion, and Freya.
I remember because I had you give me the spelling of Cran. I don't know where I put
CRAN.
it.
Cran.
Yeah.
That's a guess. I have no idea.
Yeah, so I'll reiterate those names too. Elion.
And I don't recognize any of them, I'm assuming.
Elion does not.
Okay. What about Corey?
You should.
Yeah.
Oh no,
What
you weren't
about
here for the. He
Mastos?
wasn't here for the one shot, was he?
No, I don't think so. No.
No, Atlas was still alive.
That was
So-
why we did the one shot.
Anyways.
Yeah, I was being facetious. While they're walking, Jak is going to think to people. Does anyone need any healing potions before we dive into whatever we're about to walk into?
And sorry, before the response to that, Darius, whenever you were asking Trey about Magnus, was it open to the whole group or was it
Yeah,
specific
yeah.
to Trey? Oh, okay.
No, group. The only
Okay.
thing that was specific was to Elion, just because we had a conversation about that whole thing. So I was
Okay.
just.
Just want to
Yeah.
opportunity because I don't think because whenever Trey had asked you about the Magnus thing, I think he was going to respond to that before Jak spoke again. I just want to make sure we don't lose the conversation track.
Sorry.
Yeah, so if we pick up there, Jak told me that Radagon was at least interested in me in some way. Best I can think, Dante dying at Dwarven's Rest. People are going to notice that.
Actually, no. His interest in you was because of Magnus. Magnus told him to keep an eye out for you, and apparently report to him if he ever meets you or sees you, or yeah.
I don't know this Magnus man. I think maybe you do, but maybe not as well as you thought.
Oh no, I don't know him at all, and as far as I know, he's a terrible person. He experimented on children.
Bad bit of business, that. Yeah. I don't want nothing to do with this Magnus sort.
Well, I hear you, but unfortunately, we are kind of working for him.
Well, maybe that's why I'm on his radar. If I'm here with the ATLADS and you're working for him,
No,
he wants to make.
I mean, I can't say for certain, but if Radagon was told to watch out for you before Radagon ever met us, my assumption is that this was told to him beforehand.
Best I can say is, you never know who's watching. I've had eyes on me for a time, but I do my best to stay out of the limelight if I can. Try not to make too much of a stir. It's been a long time since I thought anybody was actually coming after me, so
Well, I don't know if he's after you, per se. Maybe he's interested in your abilities. Again, I don't know a lot about him. He infused myself and 5 other children. One of them didn't survive. With Conciso and Fey magic. That is how, and he summons the Soul Seeker. I can work with Demantrum so easily, and he just like tosses it, and as it goes into the air, it just goes into purple smoke.
wow. Raised up to be used for something that's hard to deal with. Sorry
Yeah,
I had to go
he's-
through all that.
Stole me from my mother too, and I can only assume manipulated my memories because I didn't even know that I was taken from my mother until I contacted my mother, and it wasn't my mother. But it is my mother because she's my actual mother. But yeah.
Well, if Magnus is interested in Trey for his abilities, we could have Trey just try to explain his abilities to Magnus, and then Magnus would stop caring because he wouldn't understand it.
Well, there's more to it. First, my thought is entirely speculation. I have no grounds to base that on, other than the fact that Magnus seems to be seeking power for some reason. I also learned that Magnus is dying, which makes me scared that these children, myself included, that he experimented on are vessels for him. He wanted to give us magic when we were young, so our bodies were more adapt to magic that he could then use. Again, speculation, but he's not exactly a good person.
Well, I guess it's not really a good way to say it, but I've had people come after me in the past. People that take interest in what I can do. And something that stopped mattering a long time ago. So, if Magnus knows the people that sought me out once before, maybe it's the same reason they do. And it'll feel familiar. But so long ago, my parents wanted me to do something that no parent should ask a child to do, and I ain't seen them. I haven't seen them since.
Okay, sorry. A bit to unpack there. Who was after you? Why were they after you? Let's start there.
Sometimes I'm too scared to even think about it. It's not... I don't know, because I got taken away from it all. It was a different life, a different time. And I grew up with a different family. That farm out by Copenhagen is, I call it my home. It is. It's where I grew up. But it's not where I was born. I'm a drow, and I was born in the Underdark, and well, I got taken away from all that. And I thought it all got left behind. I expected it did.
Are we all adopted?
No.
You know your parents?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not
Kind-
everybody's life is as sad as your guys'.
Kind of, I am.
No, you are. Yes, you. I would consider you adopted because the druids adopted you. Elion's adopted. I am force adopted. You were adopted. Looking at Trey.
I don't know. Jack,
Right.
you kind of were adopted by Garrick. Were you not?
No.
No, I mean, no. I went and hung out at Garrick's house, but he was like a mile away from my town.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, Trey. I just keep hearing people are adopted, and it's getting weird. Okay. Well, if you don't want to talk about the people after you or what they wanted, we can table that. I do think you should let us know, though, because, you know, if people are after you, there is a chance they're still after you, and better to know what we're potentially dealing with than not. Second question, what did your parents ask you to do?
There was a time when I was very proud of what I could do. I'm different. Not entirely different, same powers, but I could just make it better than anyone ever did. My ability to borrow, it's just not like what the other boys could do. My brother, he was alright, but it wasn't the same. When it comes to borrowing, I just do it better. And at a time, I was very proud. And they wanted to use that power for some... I don't even know what, honestly. Some magic to power some machine. They just want to use it. Use me all up. And they never got a chance to. And I would have been proud to, but it's a different life, innit?
Well, yes, but no. Maybe a different time, but it's still part of your life.
I thought it was gone. The darkness where I was born, it was like a bad dream that I woke up from on the surface. blinking against the sun, couldn't hardly see. But years up here, take it out your eyes, make you able to do things like a normal person does. Lots of drought walking around. It's not that strange.
Right.
But there was only one time I was in the bottles bad. I didn't know which way was up, and some people found me, and they said some stuff I'd not heard for a long time. I don't recognize them. They're just voices swimming through a blurry memory. And I try to stay away from it all. Never got no names, no faces. I just know. It's just the one time, though. It's almost like a bad dream. But then you ask about it, and it's like there's nothing ever there. So it almost makes you feel insane. Like, is it really happening? I don't know. I expect so, at least. Our experience with Radagon and this man Magnus. Yeah, I suppose it's real.
Well, unless I'm a figment of your imagination, this is real. How much of it is the truth? I don't know. Magnus claims he wants to return magic to the rest of the world. But there's somebody who, without guilt, can steal and murder children, even if it was unintentional. They're not exactly altruistic people. He also tried to bring back the old one. But I don't know if that was a Magnus-specific thing or the Conciso sorcerers as a whole. So maybe he gets a bit of a pass on that. Radagon says he speculates that he feels bad for what he did. I did call him out on his bullshit. But I don't think he's the type of person to have guilt.
Maybe it caught up to him.
Or maybe his death is catching up to him. Or he instructed Radagon to help him gain my trust. So that's just something Radagon may have said so that I would start to trust Magnus.
Well, either way, this man's powerful. And it sounds to me like he's done more harm than good.
I guess you could look at my power as a good thing. But I don't think he's done any good.
He helped make you you.
By abducting me as a child, Jak.
I understand, but I don't know if the Darius I would have met otherwise would be the one that I was willing to die for.
You don't know that. Maybe I would have been a powerful warrior like you.
I'm not justifying anything he did.
I understand. I'm not saying you are, but just consider my mother currently is leading the other three of my, and he holds up his fingers and goes, siblings. So perhaps she would have raised me to be a warrior.
Possible.
So sure, I'm strong, and I have very large magical potential. But I was stolen from my mother. I was forced to do things. The memories I have are jambled.
I feel like that's something a few of us have in common.
You were stolen as a child.
No, our memories jambled.
I'm pretty sharp.
Yeah, I think Jak and Trey both remember. And the only reason you don't have your memories is because you were a statue for like 100 years.
Kind of makes anyone go a little loopy.
Yeah, but you remember Lapidus. You do now anyways. And Elion, for the most part, he has his memories.
I do, sort of.
Well,
There's
then I
just-
can't relate.
There's pieces that are missing, but they aren't. I don't think they're memories. I think there's pieces of that puzzle he didn't see.
Well, I guess look at it this way. Looks like you're going to outlive your father. Potentially, unless we go and die here, but
He's not my father.
Unless he finds a new body.
no climactic battle. Just wait him out.
Well, that was what I was thinking. I mean, the longer this goes on, we could just kill him.
Or let time take care of him. Or whatever he has. Maybe an ailment.
Maybe.
Was he ever... Or did he treat you like he was your old man? Was it good to you?
He wasn't, right? I think, Colin, you said he wasn't actually part of my childhood.
Nope.
Yeah. He wasn't there. He wasn't a part of my childhood. There was I don't know, an agent of his that acted as my mother, if you can say that. She kind of just let me do anything I wanted to do. Hence the spoiled brat that you see before you.
And likewise, we expect that Magnus likely didn't partake in the life of Elion and at the pages and your parents. You probably didn't know nothing about Magnus.
He didn't, no. Well, not entirely true. He does know of Magnus because his group worked for him, but the contact was his group leader.
I've never spoken to him personally.
Well, we can sit here and talk about Magnus till we're blue in the brains, but I think we need to get moving.
We are walking while we're doing this, right? I wasn't like,
Well, what direction are you walking? Just west?
yeah, we're
Clearly straight west. Do we?
Westward.
So-
Where's the map?
So the road is leading away west from Grimlore, right? And you guys are going to a temple ruins in the northwest somewhere. So you just tell me exactly where you want to go.
Northwest, directly. And
Yeah,
We
I'm
just
pretty
want to
sure.
go to the ruins.
straight.
I thought I heard you describe that there was a turn in the road and that we were at a point where we could turn right and that should take us north.
So the turn, yeah, it wasn't like an intersection. It was just kind of like how the path kind of switches to the right and kind of winds to the left. But the road itself has not branched off yet. It's just the path of this road.
But we are out of Grimlore.
Yes.
Jack, could you potentially have Reen scout directly northwest?
Yeah, Jack will nod, and he'll just thank Tareen. Can you do some scouting northwest? We're looking for some old ruins.
Wouldn't an owl be a better scout than
I,
a large drake?
I could
I
probably
would say
just-
she's about medium, not very large.
A medium-sized drake?
A fair point, actually. The Crimson Ark was looking for you. Maybe you don't want to send your Drake alone.
Oh, she'll be fine. She's a big girl.
Uh,
She's a medium girl.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess you also aren't bound to that same god. But they did have that weird weapon.
They don't have it anymore.
We don't know that they don't all have that weapon.
I feel like she was a special case.
Rin's got this, and I
Okay.
look at Alamos like,
Okay, I mean, if you want to do it, by all means, go ahead.
Besides, when we actually showed up, they didn't even go for me. So maybe it was just a ploy.
Maybe. I don't know.
And it's been like a week and a half. If they still want me, they're holding a grudge.
Sorry, Mastos, did you get Almos to fly off?
No,
Okay.
no, he's chilling on my shoulder,
Okay.
like, I know what you. It's okay.
If you're looking for the temple, I could just show you where it is.
Yeah, she'll find it. Also, does anyone need a healing potion?
Oh, okay.
I would love to see it, Elion. Do you have some sort of map?
No, I know where it is.
Okay, well, if you
I
know the
swear to
way,
God,
then
if
we
you're just
don't.
like it's like right there. You can see it. You can like see it up in the distance.
If you know the way, then I mean, you don't have to lead. I know that's not really a thing, but can you guide us there?
Yeah, I've tried to tell you that a couple times.
Do you want me to hold your hand?
No, it's just this way.
Are we gonna go back and get your horses after this?
Do we not have our horses? I thought we had our horses.
Yeah, I thought.
No, you guys
yeah.
left west. You did not go back and get your horses to the east. You guys are on foot.
Okay. From my knowledge, is it a very far walk from where we are?
No, it's about an hour. You guys were told it's about an hour away
Okay.
northwest.
Yeah, we don't need our horses.
All right,
They
so
live
I
in a
will-
lap of luxury.
I will point Jack in the right direction.
Okay.
Where we're going.
Yeah, absolutely. So Elion turns around, points off the path, heading almost directly north from where you guys are right now.
How far is that like walk?
You're estimating it's probably about a 50-minute walk.
50?
Yep.
It's probably about 45 minutes that way.
All right. Are we in a hurry, or are we just casually?
I don't think we have any particular reason to be rushing.
All right. And Jack is going to turn to Darius, and he is going to make it abundantly clear that he's slowly reaching into a bag that he didn't have previously, and slowly pulling out 2 healing potions for Darius, one healing potion for Mastos,
21.
and 1 healing potion for Elion.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't expect really too much trouble.
Well,
Pretty much just like a graveyard out there now.
Well, considering what happened in the last graveyard we went in, I don't think that's a fair assessment.
Right. Well, it is the ATLADS.
Oh, Colin, can you add those special bullets to my inventory?
Also, if anyone gets tired, you can just ride me.
Everyone just starts walking away. No comment.
No one's tired.
That's
we
what's
you know,
but
just
I
woke
don't
up
think
and
we
all.
need it right now.
Mastos, you're just yourself right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just when you said, does anybody ride me? I thought you were some
Do
sort
I
of farm.
transform now? I was
Hasn't even
thinking of it.
No.
I was thinking of it.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys start heading off into the forest, just kind of a regular pace going through. Jack, as you're kind of leading the way, kind of Elion kind of pointing and correcting to kind of keep you on track. Go ahead and both of you roll a survival for me.
Of
My
course.
greatest strength. Oh wow. That was stupid.
Can I change one of my feats out for luck?
No.
All right.
I can give you luck if you want.
Don't waste it on a survival check. 8.
8, amazing. And Elion?
17.
Your whole group doesn't survive.
Fantastic.
2 on the die.
Elion, you start to get a little bit annoyed as you keep redirecting Jack, and he keeps slowly veering off to the west, and you have to keep like pulling him back in. Oh, just over here by this big tree. You kind of keep redirecting him as following his lead. You guys would lose a lot of time, but you manage to kind of keep pulling him back on track. Jack, you're getting easily distracted somehow.
I wonder
Oh.
what Dana's doing.
I can ask her.
That was to myself.
He forgot he was speaking in his head to everyone.
Never mind. I'm not going to say that one.
But now I want to know.
So you guys be walking about 30, 40 minutes at this stage. Do you guys want to do anything specific while walking, or you just heading there?
Well,
I'm taking note of all the trees around.
Yeah. I wanted that conversation to be while we walked. That was what that whole RP was for.
I know, but I want to make sure nobody else was missing anything specific they want to do. Like maybe somebody was looking for a specific plant. Or...
She's like, no one's got anything they want to do.
Do I see any bat guano nearby?
Bat guano.
You could look out for some caves, perhaps, and then see
I
if
can make you bat guano.
Can absolutely look for some. No? Okay. So yeah, you guys keep traveling. Jak, I want to check in. Did you want to check with Reen or anything during this 40 minutes, or again, you're just kind of like heading in?
How long has it been since he's requested Reen to go inspect?
You guys be walking about 35 minutes, like 30, 40 minutes.
Then yeah, he would check in. He would re-grab Trey's cape and swap his views.
Okay, yeah. Did you switch out? We'll say what, maybe halfway through or something, or close to that time anyway. As you kind of switch out and you see her kind of doing passes, weave, serpentining kind of thing. You see patches of the forest to the north of where she is start to give way to rocky areas. Less vegetation, less grass, less trees. And you do see what looks like smoke rising by some of these large kind of hilled areas, rocky hilled areas. You see smoke rising. And then to the direct west of that, quite a distance away, the forest kind of picks up, but quite a distance away beyond that, you do start to clear again. And you can start to see small kind of structures quite far off in the distance, but based on its location, you're probably guessing that's probably the ruined temple, based on it being northwest from the town. You can see behind her. You can see the town to the southeast. So that's kind of what she takes in from there. Nothing else is really jumping out. Roll a perception for Reen.
Excellent. 11.
11. Okay, yeah. So that's kind of what she takes in from where she is.
And with the smoke that I'm seeing, that's like the direction we're going is where the smoke's at.
No, so you guys are kind of pretty much almost heading north towards this now. You've kind of headed west enough. You're kind of heading north. This smoke is coming northeast of where you are. Reen is currently east of your location, northeast of your location.
Gotcha. So we're not headed towards smoke.
Correct.
Okay, so I guess Jak wouldn't pay mind to it then, if it's not in our direction that we need to go.
Okay.
I believe she's found it, as Jak's eyes kind of switch back and he lets go of Trey. Nothing unusual, though.
Oh, that's good. I imagine the unusual stuff is going to be when I open the floor.
If you open the floor.
Well, unless it's at a specific time, like... Was it Jak that said that?
What a specific time?
Yeah, that like...
I think
it was, yeah.
Yeah. Unless it's at a specific time like you suggested.
Getting in your head, am I?
No. But if it doesn't work, then you're right. It's probably a specific time.
I know.
Do you know?
No, but I'll say I do.
You infuriate me sometimes, you know that?
It's easy.
No, it's really not. I'm actually a really calm person. You are just...
That good?
As you guys continue to walk, you start to see Jak now. About 5-10 minutes later, the trees kind of start to give way, start to thin out, and you can see the ground kind of start to even out and flatten more. As you guys all kind of break the tree line now, you can see ahead of you to the north an open area, kind of ruined structures, small kind of ruined walls, and you can tell ahead of you is the ruined temple that you're looking for. It stretches out quite far, however, and you really don't see many structures that would resemble a temple. A lot of gravestones and small broken walls. Sporadic, but very rare kind of vegetation scattered. The odd tree, the odd plant, kind of throughout this area. What do you guys do?
Sniff around.
Yeah, Darius looks at Mastos with all the strange plants around.
Roll me a sniff check, Mastos.
Do I recognize these plants around? That is a 7 on my sniff check.
Oh, nailed it.
Is that just flat sniff skills? Because that's flat sniff.
Flat sniffs. You take in a big whiff, and you smell exactly the same stuff you've been smelling for the last 30 minutes. Trees, random plants, nothing special.
Hint of the baked goods in my bag. I just smell the nature of the place. Nothing smells unusual. It smells safe. That's good enough for me. And I start walking forward.
How old do you expect these graves are? They've been here a long time. Maybe we could still read them.
You looking for someone?
I don't expect so, but I figured if we could read these, then it might mean that people come here pretty often. But if they're all illegible and worn with age, then maybe nobody comes here no more.
Oh, that's kind of sad. I guess eventually people stop coming to see people.
I've always heard it said that you live on in the hearts of the people that you mattered to.
Well, yeah, of
and
course.
the stories to tell.
But, you know, then those people die, and maybe they've told, like, their kids, and then those people die, and eventually your story stops getting told. That's really sad.
Suppose you're right. Unless somebody planted these plants here for all these graves.
Darius again looks at Mastos.
Oh, if you're curious, and with a smirk and a smile, I tap Darius in the shin with my
Ow.
staff,
What the hell?
and I cast Speak with Plants. Well, go on. Speak up. They're waiting.
What? What are you talking about? Would I feel anything from the spell going over me, or like would I just like, because right now Darius just thinks Mastos is being Mastos.
You don't. If Mastos, if you're trying to mask the spell, then, but if you unleash it with the intent of him knowing, then he would understand what you've done.
I want to mask it, but I want to go. Well, don't be shy, everyone. Say hello to my friend, Darius.
Darius just rolls his eyes. Okay, we have to get going.
Where you guys are, as you're kind of approaching this area, and there's this kind of small wall. You see a sort of a small arch with like 3 stone steps cutting leading up into the main area. There's these little patches of grass where it's kind of starting to fade out from the forest. And Darius, you just hear this little, almost like a whimper. Hello.
Immediately, sword comes out.
Well, there won't be need for that.
You look down, you realize there's a tuft of grass to your right where the sound emanated from.
I start looking for like a latch or something to open.
On the grass?
Yeah, like I'm like
Okay.
looking at the ground. I'm like digging through the grass to see if there's like a latch.
Does it
Yeah.
tickle them?
Yeah, as soon as you go down and start running your fingers around, roll investigation for me.
That's not great. That's fine. Well, that's not terrible either. 11.
11. Okay, yeah, you start kind of pushing the dirt aside, thinking maybe that somebody's yelling from underneath. And yeah, you don't find anything.
Guys, I heard something. I don't know if there's like a door here or something below us.
It was no door.
Well, obviously a door isn't talking to me, Mastos, but there might be someone trapped under here.
No.
He sounds like
well,
a child.
It's where your fingers are. You wanted to know. So ask. Ask
Speak
what's around.
plainly.
Speak with plants, Darius.
I don't have that ability, Mastos. That's your thing.
No.
Hello, Mr. Grass. Can you hear me? And he looks up immediately. He doesn't even give them time to respond. See, I don't hear anything.
Yes.
And he just freezes. What the fuck did you do to me? Can all of you hear me? And he says it to like all the plants in the surrounding area.
You just hear the tufted glass blow. Yeah.
Why is only the grass talking to me? There's like millions of plants here.
It's what Mundus speaks through. You can't speak
Wait,
through
I'm
everything at once.
I'm talking to a god.
No, it's.
Are you a god?
No, it's his life. No, it's. It's not for everywhere.
Okay, well, how long have you been here, little grass thing?
Long.
Did somebody make you grow here, or did you just naturally grow here?
Don't know.
They're not very helpful.
You're not asking the right questions.
Well,
Ask
great.
them if there's been more like us this season.
Have there been more like us this season?
Sure.
How many?
Don't know numbers.
Remember, we can't hear this. Only you can hear this.
I'm well aware. This is why he said they're not helpful. How do you have conversations with these things? And he's looking at Mastos.
Well, you just have to feel the plant. Be the plant.
Oh, don't turn me into a plant. I swear to God, if you lift that staff, I will stab you.
No, I will help. Or wait, hold on.
Well, I mean, I don't think Trey just wanted to know if someone made these plants grow, if they're natural. I don't think this is like world-ending stuff here.
Oh, well, just ask if the plants around him are from around here.
If someone made them grow here, wouldn't they be from around here?
Maybe.
Are you and the other green things from around here?
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's his answer. They're natural to this place.
I don't think they're that intelligent, but there's your answer, Trey. I don't know why you gave me this ability.
You know, I once had a conversation with a bush, and maybe a tree. I was a bit curious, but you're right. Not much for conversation. They
Give
just
a
live
name.
different from us.
Grass.
Yeah, but that's what we called you. Like, do you have your own name?
No.
Wait, did we call grass grass, or did somebody speak with plants and ask them what they were called?
Yeah. Do we call grass because of that?
do we call Pokemon what they're called because of what they say, or do they say what their name is?
So while you guys are Darius having this conversation with the grass and interacting with Mastos, I just want to check in. Elion, Trey, or Jak, do you want to do anything, or are you guys kind of just watching this unfold? Or
Well, I'm definitely just watching this unfold.
okay,
I think
Trey-
Jak would slowly be walking away.
okay.
Yeah, Trey's actually checking the gravestones to see if they're like, basically just trying to like age them, see if they like
Visited.
can
Are
be
they
read.
visited?
Are there dates? Are they visited, sort of thing.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. So, Jak, as you guys are approaching from the southern end of this graveyard / temple, there's there's steps that lead up to the kind of next level, just like 3 steps where you could get to the closest graves. Or instead of going around up these steps, the wall kind of turns to the right, and there's kind of an open area to the right where you can just walk around. So, Trey, you're probably going up the steps because that would get you closest to the closest gravestones. Jak, did you want to follow Trey, or did you want to go into the more open area?
Jak will follow Trey.
Okay. Yeah,
For
so you
sure.
guys take a few steps up. Yeah, roll a perception for me, Trey.
And if Trey, because I think Trey did announce what he wanted to do is try to see how old stuff is. I think he would also try to do that, just to keep. I guess he looks at it as trying to keep up with Trey and show his intelligence to Trey.
Okay, sure. And what was your perception, Trey?
26.
26. Holy, amazing. Yeah, as soon as you kind of crest the top step here and you take a look out, you immediately kind of clock almost every single position of where all these are all laid out. You can kind of tell what was structured, what was added later. You get a really good feel the entirety layout of this now converted to graveyard. You can see the remnants of the buildings. You can almost picture, oh yeah, I could see there'd be a tower there. You know, I could see that would be where they store the coffin. You can almost picture all this in your mind. Only seeing one small structure left standing to the very sort of north end of this area. But with that perception, you do see about halfway between that building and yourself, you do see a tree that has these kind of orange leaves on the top, and below it you can see it looks like a small little bed of flowers, and you can see somebody bending down tending to the flowers there. Looks small in form, either a child or something of that size, only probably a few feet high.
I don't think that anybody needs to be alarmed, but I'm telling you all this in our heads because there's somebody here with us. They're tending a flower garden, or maybe they're natural flowers, but either way, there's somebody here looking at them.
Would Jak see these people as well now, or this person?
Go ahead and roll a perception for me.
Good roll, a 19 on the die, so 25 actually, one under Trey. Let's go.
Oh, you don't see her.
Oh,
Just kidding. Yeah. As you kind of get kind of up behind Trey as he's kind of leading the way, and you kind of look over the shoulder, you see something caught his attention, and as he says this, you indeed take this figure in. And both of you with that perception, you can see, yeah, it's a smaller figure, possibly a child. You can see long brown hair, wearing some type of like green and brown, very basic kind of leathers or robes or something, and a small basket on the ground beside them.
Can I see what's in the basket?
You would have to go to them. It's about probably 50 feet, 60 feet, maybe even a little bit more away from where you are, between where you guys stand and the small structure.
Okay. I think Jak wouldn't say anything to Trey. I think he would start walking towards the person.
Okay.
And would basically go up to approach them.
Yeah. Trey, you see Jak start to kind of walk past you. Do you follow? Do you go to the gravestones, or what do you want to do exactly?
I think Trey believes that Jak going to talk to this likely younger person is probably just a better demographic for them to speak, and Trey doesn't want to come across as intimidating, and he might. So I think he intends to stay near the gravestones. Maybe try to listen out for the conversation, but if he can't, it's no big deal. I think he wants to actually try to. Well, yeah, I think he wants to stay central. That way, if anything happens at the edges, he can be central to his party. So I think he's going to camp out here and try to be between, have a good spot to see everybody.
Okay, yeah, absolutely, for sure. And so, yeah, Jak, you kind of start walking towards this figure. While this is happening, Darius, your conversation with the grass, you may continue.
No, okay, well, thank you, I think.
Welcome.
Thanks, Mastos, I guess. Don't hit me in the shin again, though, please.
Welcome.
That's weird. You said the same thing as the grass. That's weird. All right, I'm gonna make my way in.
Make my way.
Make my way. I'll start heading toward the ruin.
Okay, yeah. Up the steps where Trey and Jak went.
Yeah.
Okay. Elion, Mastos?
Following.
Yeah, following.
Okay. Yeah, as you crest up, so Jak, you head out. Trey kind of hangs back just a little bit. But as you get up closer, Jak, this person kind of catches out of the corner of their eye and starts to stand up and turns. You can see now about 3.5 feet tall. Looks like possibly thinking a gnomish female. A little bit chubby in the cheeks, but young looking. Spectacles, rounded. You see the kind of ragged kind of brown hair pulled back. And as she kind of meets your eyes, you see this little smile appear. Hello, sir. Are you here for worship, perhaps? And she starts kind of like slowly trudging towards you.
Jak kind of doesn't respond to that, or answer that question. He looks at her. Is this place special?
Oh, of course it is. It used to be a place of worship for Sparrow, and Sparrow, I believe, is still always with us.
Kind of looks around and raises her hands.
And Jak kind of rubs his thumb over his symbol of sparrow.
Ah.
Where do you pay your respects to?
Everywhere. It's a place of wonder, isn't it? Can't you just see where the buildings used to be? The people, the love for Sparrow. It's within the very ground here. The buildings, the stone, the earth. It is beautiful, isn't it?
And Jak kind of takes it in, kind of almost does a 360 where he's standing, looking up, looking down, thinking of Atlas. It is. I had a friend who admired Sparrow much more than I did. So it's nice to be able to pay that respect.
That is so touching that your friend was able to show you the light and move towards the guidance of Sparrow yourself. The hope bringer. There could be no better deity to move towards.
Do you tend to this place?
I do. I try to sustain what little life is here, extend it and grow it as I can. It would be desolate if it was not for the love and life of the god within this place.
Jak will kind of turn, because you said she was standing near a flower garden.
Yeah, there's a tree right behind her, and you can see down below, she's kind of got these rocks almost in a circle kind of position and small flowers embedded within that.
Yeah. Jak will kind of walk to the tree, kind of look at the flowers, and he'll kind of bow his head, and he'll clench his symbol of sparrow and kind of think to himself, Sparrow, Atlas, I miss you, buddy. I don't know how else to pay respects, so that's all you get. And then he'll kind of hold that for like 30 more seconds to seem like he's praying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so he just kind of watches with a smile, and she almost bows a little bit, almost like she's praying with you, seeing that you're clearly initiating in a prayer, and she kind of just stays quiet.
Yeah. And then he'll kind of stand up from it, or go back to normal, and turn. I appreciate what you're doing here. I'm just a passerby, but it's nice to see this.
Well, if you're passing by, still on a path, that path led you here for a reason. And I hope what that reason is fulfilled as it is to be.
Jak will kind of kneel, or kind of bow. Here, and he's going to reach in and he's going to pull out a single gold, a donation to help you continue keeping this place as it is.
Why, thank you. That is most generous. Nobody really comes here, so it's a pleasure to not only speak with someone with such faith as myself, but to be gifted with a donation on behalf of our God.
She slips it into her apron.
Yeah. And Jak will kind of meander back to Trey.
Yeah, while this conversation's happening, Trey, did you want to do anything specific or kind of just observing?
I think Trey is curious. He knows that. Well, he doesn't know much. He expects that we're going to be looking for some entrance underground. Maybe it's a magical manifestation or something. But if there is any way to actually go underground, I think Trey would want to start keeping an eye out for it.
Okay. Yeah, with that crazy perception check you did, taking in this whole area here, anything outwardly that you can see, you don't see any indications of anything that would lead underground necessarily. There's the one fully intact structure, which is almost the size of a shed. It is very small. But other than that, you don't see anything within sight that would lead underground. If you want to kind of take more of a walk around the outside kind of thing, do a little bit more of an investigation, you can definitely do that. Take some time.
Yeah, I mean, I think the obvious thing is to check out that one structure, and I think Trey's gonna go do that. He's gonna go and see what's up with that. Make sure it isn't just like the last rent. It's like the only staircase down type situation.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay, and yeah, as that's happening, and Jak's kind of like heading back towards Trey. Trey's kind of walking off to the structure. Mastos, Elion, and Darius, as you kind of crest the top of this, you kind of see what's going on. You see Jak walking away from the small figure. You see Trey kind of starting to walk off towards the structure to the north. What are you three wanting to do?
I think Darius would go to Trey, remembering he read in the book. Warrior stood in the ruined temple in the darkness and uttered the sacred words. So he knows he has to go somewhere that's dark. Either that or it has to be dark, like Jak said. So
okay, yeah. So you head off, kind of following suit of where Trey is heading off to the structure.
Yep.
Okay.
I would probably follow in, but I'd also be kind of like looking around, like standing back a little bit, but not really veering off too far.
Okay. Yeah, as you kind of hang back a little bit more, roll me a perception.
10 plus 12.
12. Okay. Yeah, you kind of keep an eye out, kind of looking around, see if there's anything suspicious going on or anything that jumps out at you. It's pretty calm right now, though.
Or anything interesting.
Yeah, I think.
I too would be doing the same. I would be walking around perceptively.
Okay, let's see how perceptive you are by rolling a perception check.
That's an 11.
All right, excellent. You and Elion are just zoned in on looking for stuff. So Jak, you kind of see Trey starting to veer off towards this structure. What do you want to do?
Jak would follow as he or attempt to catch up to him so he could explain what was going on.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, absolutely. So Trey has to kind of almost walk past you as you come back, so you absolutely would intersect.
Yeah, and Jak, not being too loud, not being too disruptive. It seems this place was dedicated to Sparrow back in the day. And that gnomish lady tends to it, trying to keep it lively.
I recall, yeah, you told me that you venerate Sparrow. Must be kind of nice to meet somebody who shares your faith.
Well, I wouldn't say I'm a diehard follower. Honestly, this pendant was a gift. And I still don't know if I'm talking to Sparrow or Atlas at times, but I'm assuming it's Sparrow. But it's nice to think that it's Atlas.
Where do you feel any sort of connection to this place?
Jak is gonna close his eyes. He's gonna take in a deep breath, and he's gonna see if he can feel anything.
Okay, go ahead and roll a perception.
Oh yeah. 18 on the die, so that'll put me at a 24.
24. Yeah, you close your eyes and just instill quiet within yourself. You kind of steady your mind and blank it out and leave yourself like an open vessel almost to try and feel anything that's around you. Kind of replicating what you would normally do when trying to find animals in the wild or specific things that you're hunting. Almost doing this in reverse, letting yourself be open and acknowledged by things around you. And you get this feeling of warmth underneath the symbol, but nothing hits you, nothing pulls you, nothing strikes you, nothing changes a mindset, nothing like drags you to the passionate love of the deity of Sparrow. Just simply a little warmth underneath the symbol.
And Jak slowly lets it out. Nope.
Well, that's all right. That other person that they mention anything about, well, ruins underneath, or a way to get in?
No, I didn't ask. I felt they would be rude to show up and go, "Oh, you take care of this place? We're gonna try to get underneath of it and invade your space." So I don't think she'll stop us if we do anything, but I don't think we should do anything to desecrate the work she's been putting in.
Well, only thing I can say here is that little shed over there, or wherever it is, I thought I might have a peek inside. It looks like Darius has got the same idea. So maybe we don't have to do much.
Well, if Darius is with us, the whole place will be explored. So that works.
Let's see what he's up to. And we'll start walking over to see how Darius interacts with the...
See what he's up to. Turns around, I'm right there. Hi!
Hey, friend.
Yeah, by this time in this conversation, he would be like 15 feet behind you.
Well,
So I kind of want to just go check out that building because the text I read said that he entered the ruin. So it was a ruined temple. That's the only building here, yeah?
But not a ruined shed.
Well, I mean, a temple is really just somewhere people go to worship. The size of it doesn't really matter.
I'm pretty sure I read somewhere that it's not where you meet, but it's the gathering of the people that make it worship.
That sounds ridiculous. I'm sure that was nowhere.
Okay.
I'm just kidding, Jack. Yeah, I believe that most of the gods, their temples were people's hearts, realistically. But I'm not going to go and try walk into someone's heart.
Yeah. And the only heart besides ours is a sweet old lady, so.
Well, you don't know she's sweet. She could be acting.
She could be.
She could be one of the Crimson Ark for all you know.
Might that be interesting?
Right, so shall we?
Waiting on you.
I will start heading towards the shed.
Yeah, so at this point, Trey, you've reached the door to the shed. You can see the door like half off its hinges. It's kind of hanging. You tell it's not going to fall immediately off, but you can definitely tell it's very much disrepair. You see windows on either side of it that would have had, glass panes, no glass remaining in it, completely open.
Before we would enter in, Jack would thank Tareen. Come on down.
Come on down.
The
The price is right.
We're gonna bet $1 the whole time.
Yeah, you send your intent out to Reen to kind of recall her to where you are. Yeah, you guys want to enter, or what do you? Trey would arrive there first. What would you want to do, Trey?
So looking inside, Trey doesn't immediately see like a staircase or nothing. It just seems to be 4 walls and a floor.
So roll a perception for me.
Okay, buddy. 22.
22, amazing. So yeah, even before you open the door, you kind of take a glance in at one of these kind of busted out windows, if you will. You take a look around, and it looks empty. You see multiple walls. It's not kind of a straight square. It's kind of like an indent and kind of goes around. But it looks empty. You don't see any immediate stairs or anything down. You want to go fully inside?
Yeah, I think Trey would start working on opening the door without damaging it further, if that's even possible.
Yeah, for sure. Go ahead and roll a straight dexterity for me.
Darius puts his hand on his shoulder. Hold on. Elion,
Yeah. Yes.
can you mend this door?
I think so. Actually, I'm not sure.
I thought you could too. I could be wrong.
I can try, and I'll go over to the door.
Okay.
I can try. He comes up and starts hammering the door.
Yeah, you come to see Trey just standing beside kind of this door, kind of half off its hinges almost.
I start tapping the hinges, and it's pretty broken.
I thought. Do you not have
I'll
magic
cast
that can
mending
fix it? Oh.
on the door.
As Darius is saying this, you just start to see kind of the hinge the rust kind of like start to come off and almost pull together as he kind of fixes the connection between the door and the hinge.
Darius, like Batman, glares at him. Like his eyes just like narrow.
Yeah, so Trey, you see the door almost kind of just shift that extra few inches, kind of straightening. You just see the kind of brackets holding both hinges look very secure now.
Okay. So I did roll the d20 earlier, and I rolled hot gas because I've just been doing that all night. So I got a 21. I don't know if that applies anymore or not.
Yeah, for sure. So as you go ahead and you kind of scan around, this looks like it's been emptied out. Like you see little remnants of rocks. You do see where the fireplace is. That fire does look like it has been used recently. There are, you can tell within the last night that there's been something burnt within the fire, at least wood. You don't see any other exit. You don't see any way down. You look up and you just kind of see the innards of the triangular shaped roof. You don't see anything that leads down or out of here other than the door and the windows.
It looks like somebody's used a fireplace in here, or at least as a campsite. I don't know if maybe that nice lady outside uses this place, but I don't see no way of entering any sort of ruin here. It seems to be pretty cut and dry, just a
Darius
shelter.
walks into the middle of the room, looks around, and then shouts, Sunela Flarouche.
As you shout this out, and you all kind of hear this echo throughout the walls, kind of come out the windows, and kind of spreads out a little bit across the graveyard sites, and nothing happens.
Is Jak? How close is Jak to Darius?
You're about 15 feet away.
Jak kind of chuckles. You just thought it would work like that?
We have a better idea.
Did you look around?
Listen, the book says the warrior stood in the ruined temple in the darkness and uttered the sacred words, Sunela Flarouche, and the ground opened beneath him, revealing a cabin below.
And Jak is going to inspect like the walls. He wants to take this room in and see if he can notice anything unusual.
And we all heard that, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, he said it quite sternly. So yeah, you would have heard it for sure.
While he's doing that, I want to walk towards the old lady. Like, I will leave the shed and go towards her.
Okay. If you guys
What
do want a
was the-
visual, you can go in Talespire if you want a visual.
What was the?
Ooh,
Yeah,
what's
we've been in.
going
He
on?
pulled me in early. Thank you, Colin.
You got a
That was
treat
fine.
because you already signed in.
I've been waiting since the session started. I was like, outside of a town, let's do this. Back on Talespire. What was the words he spoke?
You don't know.
Find that.
You heard him say Sinelar Falouche.
Sinelar Falouche?
LaRouche.
LaRouche?
Yeah, it's gibberish.
LaRouche. Sinelar LaRouche.
No, soon.
Soon Alar.
Cinnabon.
Stop! Sunalar Arouche. Okay. I'm just gonna go over yonder. Do 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 do.
Do, 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 do.
All right, I am waiting, Mr. GM.
Yep. So Jack's gonna head off and kind of investigate. Sorry, do you want to look in the inside or the outside, like the walls and stuff?
The inside, where Darius yelled.
Gotcha. Yeah, so you head inside. As soon as you hear this called out, Mastos, what were you doing?
I'm just heading down this way.
Oh, you're just going somewhere else? Okay. Sorry, I thought you
Yeah.
wanted to do something specific. Okay. And then Darius is heading out. So while this is happening, Trey, you staying in there? What do you wish to do while people are moving around?
Screw it, I'll leave it up there.
If Darius is headed out, gonna go talk to that lady. I think he's just gonna follow Darius. He might look around, just like check the walls and whatnot. If there's like, I don't know, like secret latches or whatnot. But
Yeah.
I don't think we expect much here.
Yeah, you're confident with when you come in and you kind of took everything in. You're very confident in everything that you took in, and you're pretty sure you would have caught something if it was there.
Yeah, so let's go with Darius. Not in like not trying to like overwhelm the old lady or nothing, but just sort
Yeah.
of being close by.
Of course. And Elion, anything specific for you?
Not really. I'm just kind of detached.
Okay. Yeah, Jack, so you head inside. Go ahead and roll me an investigation, please.
Yes, sir. 14 on the die, and my investigation is a 14 or a 4. Sorry, so it would be an 18.
18. Okay, yeah, you kind of scan around, kind of feeling for any gaps in the stones, breaks in the floor, anything. But this structure is really well made, and you don't see anything, any hidden compartments or levers. You can see clearly that the fire has been recently used, but beyond that, you don't see anything within here that stands out to you.
Yeah, after that, Jak will, he will also walk out.
Okay. And so, yeah, Darius and Trey kind of heading out. Darius, as you start walking towards where the Gnomish lady was, you can see that she was already on her way towards the building. So you immediately kind of meet her as she's coming towards you.
Howdy, ma'am.
Hello. What was that yelling? Is that a
I'm
prayer?
sorry. I got I got a little excited. I was wondering. I heard there was this book that I read that there was some temple ruins up around this way.
All around us is the temple ruins. Used to be wonderful. Many structures, parts of these different temples constructed for Sparrow, but all this is now what remains.
Right. So, are there any buildings left, or is it just this shed here?
Only in our hearts and our minds.
Right. Okay. Well, thank you very much.
Holy
You're
smokes,
welcome.
Trey's
Are you
got-
here to visit a loved one or say a prayer?
A prayer of sorts, but I think
Ah.
the prayer works better at nighttime.
Oh, definitely not. You shouldn't come at nighttime. That's when nobody is to come at nighttime. The spirits, they say, walk here, almost as if alive. Exceedingly dangerous.
That would be a sight to see, that's for sure.
Very dangerous sight to see. I've
Sure.
even heard from my home the battle cries of warriors past. The cries for help. The fire, the steel. I've heard it. So I never come at night.
Understood. Thank you for the warning.
Of course, and may Sparrow move with you and your friends and
They're
keep you safe.
right. They're
and
not my
always
friends.
guide you
Right.
to the light and beyond.
They're not my friends. I hired them for some help because I heard this area might be dangerous.
Friends via coin sometimes are a friend chosen. And so, a friend nonetheless, they say.
Right. Hakuna Matata.
From the islands you are.
Sure.
The language unknown to me. What did that mean?
It means no worries for the rest of your days.
What a wonderful thing.
It is a wonderful phrase.
Thank you. If you need any help finding anyone, let me know. I know of all of these graves. I try to keep them clean and tend them when I can.
Have you ever read the book Path of the Watcher?
She kind of shakes her head a little bit.
That is so bizarre that you ask, because over the last year I have had multiple people asking me about this darned book. Perhaps you could bring one to me and I could read it. It must be amazing.
Perhaps. I'll do what I can. The book is kind of specific. I'm not allowed to take it. But there's a part about apparently a warrior came here.
Many have said that have come before you that it was based on a warrior that came here and did something in a special underground cavern with riches beyond their wildest dreams opened. But I have to tell you, as I told them, there's nothing beneath this beautiful place. Nothing but the love of our Lord, of course.
Right. Okay. So I have another phrase for you. Not entirely sure what it means, but let me know if you've ever heard it.
Mm-hmm.
You ever heard the words Sunalar Flarouche?
I have, on multiple occasions.
Same people?
Well, now that you mention it, around similar days when other people asked about the book, and I did hear the fighting and fire around those nights as well, I think. Perhaps that's what unleashes the spirits within here.
Wonderful. Well, all right. Thank you for your help. I think.
Of course. Just make sure to leave before sundown when the spirits may walk and take the light from your souls.
I look forward to it.
Be safe.
She bows.
You too.
Her 1 foot down.
He does a curtsy.
So during this, Mastos, you were heading off to kind of investigate around the outsides, right? Sorry, you're muted.
I knew that. I was saying I was muted. Just wait a second. I'm gonna unmute myself, and
Perfect.
I will continue speaking when I've done that. Now that we're here, yeah, I was continuing to go to the larger set of ruins we passed by to go to the hut.
There's only one structure that is like intact. Is where everybody was.
Yeah, it's not. It's all rubble over here. Right?
Oh, like the stair, like kind of the stairs, with
Yeah.
this kind of platform. Okay, yeah, you can go over there.
Yeah. This former structure of something.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's where I would like to investigate.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and roll investigation for me.
No. You know what? That's fate. I'm not using that dice. That was probably not fate, because that was the 4 on the die. And so 12.
12?
For perception, right?
Yeah.
Oh, investigation.
Yeah.
Oh, then that's a 5.
Okay. Yeah, you take some time looking around, and wow, this is pretty structure. These stones look real cool. Like a lot of them are smoothed out really nicely.
Any small holes around?
As you investigate around, you find a crazy lack of small holes.
Crazy.
This is almost like the masonry of this wood was almost, or this stone was done to perfection, not leaving any cracks or holes within. It is crazy. You see these like stones that have fallen off, but where they've fallen off underneath is just like more kind of mortar that's been smushed in. There doesn't seem to be any gaps.
Does this look like it used to be some sort of large structure?
Well, roll an intelligence, general intelligence for me.
Okay, that dice I did drop,
Yeah.
but this time I'm using it. It's not bad. That's an 18 on the die.
An 18. Yeah, so
amazing.
as you're kind of inspecting these stone kind of steps leading up and such, and feeling the structure and where they're placed, and you kind of look up, and you can almost envisage this to be like steps up to a platform. And you can see that this maybe would have been not a stage as such, but you could see a lot of people being able to stand up here in its heyday. So you can tell that this is some sort of huge structure, but more of a large stage or platform of some description, as opposed to a structure building with roof and walls and that kind of thing.
I'm just gonna start playing my pan flute.
Perfect.
Mhm.
Performance check, please.
That's a 2 on the die.
Okay. Excellent.
So that's a 6.
6. So as you let loose your pan flute expertise, and you kind of like looking
Your
out,
skill.
and you kind of see like the trees and stuff, and the little bits of foliage that she'd been tending to, and as they were kind of just briefly, kind of slowly moving the wind, and you start playing, and they just remain still and stop moving.
Almost judgingly.
And at this time, Elion was waiting by. Jak checked the inside. Darius had his conversation. Who wants to do something now? The gnome lady has started walking off to the southeastern area of the.
Did I recognize her at all?
Roll a history.
Nope. Here, I'll tell you what it is. History 8.
8. No. I recognize
Okay.
her.
Did I recognize her in any way?
Go ahead and roll nothing, because there's no way that you could have recognized her.
I
I don't
didn't
like
even
to
know
say-
there was this gnome lady here.
I don't like to say no to rolling, but there's this when there's no conceivable way that you could have known. But, all right, what's everybody doing? What's the plan? You hear this strange screeching sound coming from the southwestern area of the ruined temple.
Wait a second.
Wait, that's me.
Wait a second. You said I was playing.
Oh, I was muted. If I don't know that that's Mastos, I will actually start running towards that. But while doing that, I am going to broadcast to the group. I think Jak was right. We might have to wait until it's dark.
Well, you know,
Here in the dark.
I don't know that this is going to work, but it might be worth a try just to save us some time. I can cast a small bit of darkness, and maybe you could stand inside of it and see if the words work then.
But
Sure.
isn't darkness different than like,
Darkness? It depends, because if the whatever that opens is just doesn't work in the light, darkness would work. But if it needs to be a specific time of day, then no.
This seems confusing.
Yeah.
Well, whatever we decide, I can only make it dark in a small place. I can't make it nighttime out here, but I can make one spot very, very dark.
Okay. That gnome is so cute.
It's just a random model. It's not how she really looks. But yeah.
Yeah, I know, but it's still, that's what I mean. The model is really cute. Little poofy red hair and a cute little smile on their face. Sure. Do we want to try inside this weird shed, or do we want to look where Mastos ran off to? Do you want to just try it in the middle of this place? Because apparently this whole thing is the temple ruins.
Let's just try dead center, see if it works.
Okay. If I remember correctly, too, Colin, the part that I have that says he walked into temple ruins, said the words, ground opened up beneath him. That was all I could read on that page, right? You said everything else went like blurred out. Okay.
Yep.
Just wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything.
No, you're confident you got everything. That was the only thing that was legible.
Okay.
You guys are heading to the center of the area.
Yeah.
Looks like it.
All right. I would say that would roughly be about there.
Trying to log in, but it's not letting me. Gotta reclose Steam.
And Jak, what are you doing while this is happening?
I think Jak would just be sticking close to Trey.
All right. So follow feedback. And Elion, would you be following the group, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Staying a little bit even more behind. Okay, so you guys reach the center. The ambiance supplied by Mastos, as soon as you turn Darius, you can see it was Mastos playing some ungodly sound from his pan flute, is screeching throughout the graveyard. And you, Jak and Elion, kind of standing back from you guys, but you feel like you're pretty central in this area now.
Okay. Do I have to do anything?
Times
I'll
10.
just cast darkness here and maybe stand inside it. You won't be able to see nothing, but it's not going to hold you in or nothing like that. You can just walk right out.
Okay.
And-
Do you want to just cast it on me?
Yeah, Trey is just going to cast the darkness dome around us.
Okay, what does that look like being the first time you cast it?
Yeah, Trey is it having come from his race, a drow magic feat. I imagine this is something that many drow can do, and I like to think that it takes him a second. He closes his eyes and he focuses, and it starts to sort of pour from the edges of his eyes a bit, almost like it's going to blank out vision, and it fills his eyes. And as it pours out, it starts to collect and coalesce at the center, and it just fills and fills and fills until nobody can see anything.
Perfect. Yeah, you guys witness this as it kind of spreads out from his eyes and spreads out, and Darius, as it kind of almost bleeds over you and starts to grow, you completely lose sight.
This is the second time I've experienced this. It's kind of creepy. Not used to not seeing in the dark. All right. Well, Sunala Flarouche.
And as you say these words, kind of instinctively close your eyes, even though you can't see. And we take a break, and we'll be back in 7 seconds.
Savage.
All right, we are back. As we left off in the middle of the old Sparrow ruined temple, which is now more of a graveyard, Darius and Trey moving to the center of it with the hopes of casting darkness would let Darius say these words that he has to, he believes, open up a secret path down below. So, yeah, Darius, as this blackness comes out of Trey's eyes, kind of fills this dome around, losing the ability to see and saying these words. You wait for a few seconds. A few seconds more. And all of you around, you see no changes, you hear no changes.
I know where you live.
It's not my fault, it's already written.
I actually don't know where you live.
Yeah, everything in the graveyard is unmoved, unchanged.
I don't think it. What can you hear me?
Right.
Of course you can hear me. I'm talking in my mind.
I'm right beside you. Even if you speak loud, I just reach over and touch him. Bleep, I'm right here with you, Darius.
Words you said, do I recognize them at all from anything I've read?
You recognize them from that book. You have read that book, and you recognize them from that. But other than that, as far as you know, it is literally just a phrase from a book. It doesn't actually mean anything.
Okay.
Do I recognize the phrase?
Do I recognize?
You all
And the book
recognize
is like, it's nonfiction, right? Or fiction?
So the book was, oh yeah, because you weren't there for that. So the book is, it's like a fiction, but rumor has it that is based on a true story of a warrior from Grimlore that went to this temple, said these words in the darkness, and this thing opened up underneath.
Okay. But I haven't researched anything outside of that book, like personally, to see. Okay.
No, it's just it's just a bog standard like fantasy book. You're not really sure why this book specifically is being pointed out.
Okay.
Okay, well, I think we have to wait until it's dark, but apparently spirits roam this place in the dark, so we should be careful.
And you did pronounce the words right, correct?
Yes.
My understanding? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, Trey, seeing that things aren't working, Trey's going to go ahead and have that darkness dissipate.
Does it, like, suck back into your eyeballs?
I like to think that it starts to, like, sort of phase out a little bit, and it's
Okay.
getting to the point that if you have dark vision, you can kind of see through it, and as you do it, sort of, like, sucks back in, and as the darkness fades, so too does the color from my eyes, and it isn't quite so much that it, like, all just, like, syrup back into the bottle, but kind of, like, just, like, fades as the color from my eyes fade back in.
Nice.
Was I standing in your, like, goopy tears?
Did it feel? I don't think so. Did it feel cold to you?
Does darkness feel cold? I don't actually know.
In this case, it is not. It is simply an absence of light and not heat.
No, it didn't feel cold. Nor did it feel warm.
It kind of makes my eyes sting a little bit every time I do it. I don't know. It's almost like I get rid of the light in the area. I can't even see when I'm doing it. Maybe if I get out, I might be able to see better, but normally I use it for, well, stuff.
Why are you yelling that? That's the second time you've yelled that.
You turn and you see that the little gnome lady has come back to you guys.
He didn't yell it the second time. He very timidly said it because it was pitch black.
Okay, then she will not come to you. She's still over gardening.
Because Darius has dark vision, right? So, like, when he actually can't see, it does actually make him really uncomfortable.
Yeah, for sure. Makes sense.
I guess we have to wait until nightfall. Yay.
So glad we came here at the beginning of the day.
I just said I needed to rest. We didn't have to come at the beginning of the day.
It's almost like we could have gone to do something else and then come here.
Well, what else? There wasn't really anything that wouldn't have taken us days to go and do. This was the closest thing.
Ah!
You hear a scream from the gnomish lady to the east. As you all spin around, you see her running towards you. Ah! Ah! Dragon! Ah! Starts running.
What?
As you guys look in the
Oh.
sky and you see Reen.
Oh. Yeah, no, you're
Flapping around.
fine.
Yeah.
No, you're all right.
Ah! It's just a small dragon up there.
She,
Yes.
as Jack's like, she's medium sized, but don't worry, she's a friend.
Ah.
She kind of just ignores you and just keeps running westward to the other side of the graveyard. But as she does that, Reen does indeed land down about 20 feet away from you, Jack, to the west, just down the steps a little bit.
Jack will kind of will just walk over to her and start petting Reen and kind of look to the gnomish lady to see if she's looking, and Jack will just like pet her and go, "See, she's harmless."
You guys look at her, you see her like she's behind a tree, kind of like peeking around, watching what's going on. Seeing you pet it, she's just she kind of turns and just slowly keeps walking away from you guys.
Well, I don't think we need to convince her that Reen is friendly. We just also don't want to hurt her, which won't happen. So why don't we go find a place to rest? I mean, I don't need to rest, but, you know, just kind of kick back. And when night falls, we'll hopefully not die.
Oh dang! You made a new token for Reen. That thing looks sick.
Mastos,
I mean, yeah.
Mastos, just checking. Are you still playing your instrument, or did you want to do anything else?
I would actually like to switch out and play my regular flute.
Ah, excellent. Go ahead and roll performance for your regular flute playing.
Ooh, 18 plus 4. Just make it, yeah, plus 4, so 22.
Excellent. So as you change out and you start to feel your rhythm kicking in on your regular flute, you start to see the shrubbery start to move again. They're digging it.
Playing on the stage, waiting for nightfall. I'll play all day.
Okay, 10 hours of playing begins.
Jesus.
Yeah, what do you guys want to do? Mastos is playing his flute. What is the plan?
I guess since we need to kill time, I will go up and I will play my lute with his flute.
Okay. Performance check, please.
18.
18. Excellent. You find the rhythm. You and Mastos seem to be syncing up. Sounds quite delightful. What's everybody else doing?
I think if we're killing time, I think straight up, Trey's gonna drop his backpack off in a nice spot, and I think he's gonna start getting some calisthenics in, a bit of stretching, maybe start working his muscles, get himself limbered up. It's been a few days since they've actually really taken on any like real activity, so Trey's gonna get himself nice and limbered up, warmed up, maybe not exhausted, but certainly knock some of the rust off.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, go ahead and roll an athletics for me.
That's a dirty 20.
Pretty 20? Awesome.
Nice.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. You start to go kind of like through your two routines. Start getting kind of loosened up, limbered, kind of playing through some of your plays that you have, syncing yourself up. Jack, what are you doing during this waiting period or time, or what do you want to do now?
I think Jack is going to walk the property and assist the gnomish lady with tending to flowers, cleaning things up. Just be a extra hand, and he will have Reen stay with the others.
Okay. Yeah. Reen will kind of stay for now where Trey is. Depends on what Elion does. But yeah, you can definitely head off and start helping the gnomish lady. As you walk over, you can see she's gone to... You could not go further west here. She is pretty much right up against the wall of the area, tending to some of the foliage along the edge to the west. So yeah, you approach and kind of catch her eye.
Hello.
I figured that seems like we're going to be here for a while, so I was going to assist you if you needed anything.
Are you know how to tend to these types of shrubs? What they require, the turning of the soil, the watering, the right levels of nourishment?
I can help with that.
You're playing music on a platform.
Jak, I guess, would look at these plants and see if he knows anything about them, and and see if he knows what to do.
Okay, go ahead and roll nature for me.
Ooh, nature. I actually don't know that. Well, your boy just rolled a natural 20. 1 second.
Perfect. Let's start combat real quick.
+4. So 24.
Amazing. Yes, as you look at what she's showing you, you know that your mother used to keep these in the back garden. This is something they used to play around all the time. You've seen her tend to all the time. You have an intricate knowledge of the inner workings of this bush.
Yes, I happen to know these flowers quite well, or shrubs, whatever these are.
Excellent. Well, if you could just prune what needs pruned, then that would be a great help. Sometimes my hand strength isn't quite there.
And she hands you a set of any little pruning shears.
Yeah, and Jak, when he kind of takes them, he'll over grab on her hand, and as he does, he's gentle, obviously, and he'll just cast a healing spell on her.
It's warm. What was that?
A healing spell. Hopefully it helps rejuvenate you a bit.
Oh, I just get a little tired is all. I do appreciate it. It feels quite nice.
And then, yeah, Jak will kind of give a bow and he'll get off. And I guess it'll be, if anyone watches him, it'll be a side of him that they haven't seen. And he's down on his knees in these plants, really pruning away, being gentle with the plants. A side of Jak no one really sees.
Awesome. And Elion? You'll look over and Elion, motionless, holding his book in his hand, eyes glazed over.
Is it a sibling?
What are you guys looking at?
What's Elion doing during this?
You didn't get my message, eh?
No, I did not.
Okay. He's just gonna mosey over to an area, sit down with his book, because he hasn't had much time to do some journaling with everything that's been going on, and he's just gonna start kind of marking down his thoughts on the recent revelations.
Perfect. Well, if you go, maybe have a seat over by where the structure is, fully in place structure. I imagine him going there just because he kind of has a view of everything. No, nothing can sneak up on him or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, you guys kind of start killing some time. Darius, you and Mastos playing some music up there. Obviously, you don't want to go for the full 8 hours playing music or however long it's going to take. It was you guys left literally like 7 o'clock in the morning, so you're talking about 10 a.m. right now. So yeah, so you play for a little bit. Do you want to do anything specific after that, or are you kind of just gonna gonna speed time a little bit here for you guys?
Yeah, I think just skip time. Time skip.
There's no
Doesn't-
spell for that.
You just go to your map. and
Playing
go.
music and jamming, guys.
I will say this: after a little bit of time, Darius, a couple of hours, you do hear a voice in your mind. When you do return to the city, perhaps ensure that Jak is either not with you or disguised. He seems to be in a little bit of trouble here in Grimlaw.
Who hears that?
Darius.
Okay.
Yeah, so he says, "Ugh, what did he do? I will make sure it's done. Don't worry."
Well, it would appear that he not only did a little bit of midnight shopping, but used counterfeit platinum.
Oh, that makes sense. That does make sense. Oh, you see Darius starting to separate the platinum that he found too out from his main stash of platinum. Okay, I'll let him know. Oh, Jak!
Would Jak still like be close by?
He's saying that in his brain.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Remember your shopping spree last night?
Yes, I got quite a bunch.
Oh, yes, I heard. How did you pay for it?
I may have come by some funds.
How'd you come by those funds, Jak?
Arakan.
Mm-hmm. How did you come by those funds?
I may have procured or alleviated somebody from their coin purse.
All right. Did you happen to check that coin purse and make sure that all of the money was legitimate?
No.
Because you're wanted for counterfeit platinum in Grimlaw now.
I'm wanted?
This is to the whole group, by the way. Not like I know I called Jak, but everyone can hear this.
We're all giggling.
Yeah, so Radagon just contacted me and said that if we return to town, that I should not return with you, or you should disguise yourself, because you did some illegal business at nighttime, which I guess has been reported, as well as paid for it with counterfeit platinum, which is probably why the illegal business got reported. Darius has the most smug smirk on his face right now.
I don't know how to identify what is fake platinum because I never saw it until opening that bag. I gave away a lot of platinum.
I am going to take one of the 250 platinum that I found. I'm going to pull the Soul Seeker out and strike it.
Okay.
What happens?
You strike it and it hits the metal and ping, hits the ground.
Nothing chips off or anything?
No.
Apparently I don't know how to identify counterfeit platinum either.
Do I know how to identify counterfeit
You're old.
platinum?
Elion, roll an Arcana.
Okay. Oh shit, nat 20.
Oh damn. You are aware.
The CRA, bitches.
Canadian joke.
Or the IRS.
Yeah. So you have, from your travelings and stuff, you have heard of these underground organizations that use special illusionary magic to almost transform the appearance of these coins to be platinum when they're actually copper. So it's a magical transformation as opposed to a physical one.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna pick up that metal that I just pinged. I'm gonna put it back in the bag. I'm gonna take the Soul Seeker and stick it in and cast Dispel Magic.
You don't know this. Elion knows this.
Fair.
Okay, I'm gonna metagame the shit out of this one.
Well, are you gonna tell us? I assume
It
you
was
would
just
tell
Now
us.
I'm not. I will look up and be like, sometimes it's an illusionary spell that can affect coinage and make it perceived to be more valuable than it is.
Now I do the thing.
Well, what would they use? Because I owed 4,500 gold.
We just like collapse Grimlore's whole economic system in one night of Jack spending. So what happened with?
So yeah, Darius, you put the Soul Seeker in and release its energy within, and as you look in and you see any of those affected coins that were in there from the gentleman at Arrow Can that you took this from have indeed now appear as copper.
Well, at least it's money. Could be stones.
I still have a lot of money, but
That's gonna be 10 platinum. You're like, okay, give me a minute.
no, I still have all the platinum Atlas gave me. I still have
No,
692 platinum.
Yeah, is that real though?
If it wasn't, it would have changed.
Did you do it to all your coin?
Yeah.
I thought you just did to the one.
No, I put everything back in the bag, and I
Oh, why would you ruin all of it?
Because it's not.
Elion!
Was it fake?
Sorry, that's Corey's being. Why would you ruin all that platinum?
A bit of Corey bleeding into Elion there. So this interaction happens. What's happening? Anybody do anything specific, or do you guys kind of want to move through time and come to the evening?
Well, so just because I have nothing else, but I just want to say this: how much platinum do you have, Jack?
I've got about 1,200 pieces.
Well, congratulations. You have 1,200 copper pieces.
Is okay.
I'm assuming you procured it off of the gentleman who received a large amount of platinum from Blood Lady, correct?
Yes.
Yes. So I also procured 250 platinum pieces off of one of them, and I just dispelled the illusion on them, and they all turned into copper.
Oh. So I owe Hank
A lot of money.
like 4,495 gold and like 3 silver.
We spend the next 8 hours doing math.
Well, if you paid him in platinum, you gave him what?
I gave him 470 platinum.
All right, so that's copper. So you gave him 4 gold. So yes, you owe him a lot of money.
Well, I only have 2,500 gold.
Well, you owe him a lot of money, or you should start returning the items that you bought off of him.
So, are you sure all my platinum is fake?
I can check tomorrow.
Why not right now?
Because I just used the ability. I don't have it anymore. I only get to use one a day. Well, one per rest, truthfully.
We're gonna be here all day, right?
Yeah, but I just slept. I can't sleep for 8 hours now. Are you mad?
Anyone else know how to identify this?
I guess you could knock me out if you want. Do you want to spar? You can knock me out.
As much as I'd like to spar with you right now, I don't think we should here.
Why not?
You know, don't want to desecrate this place.
Well, what do you think's going to happen later when all the spirits are walking around trying to kill us?
I'm sure it won't be that bad.
You know, every time you say that, you are not correct.
Okay, well, I need to go make this right, though, so...
You cannot walk in. You go walk into that town, and the guards are going to jump you. They will arrest you immediately.
I'm faster than them.
Oh, your overconfidence is so... Fine, go. Go to town, please.
What, can I borrow 3,000 gold? I'll pay you back.
Oh, like you paid. Wait, no. Was it you that owed Atlas, or did Atlas owe you money?
Atlas owed me 25 gold.
How are you going to pay me back?
I will sell... something.
You have something worth 3,000 gold in your bag?
I mean, if I sold everything I had, yes, I would get probably more, but...
Hang on. I'm going to guess sending. Wait, so I can't contact him, right? He can only contact me. Well, okay, fine. I'm gonna gently rub the ring and be like, Radagon, can you hear me?
Well, how did you even hear about this?
I thought I said Radagon told me.
Okay, well, tell him that if he covers my debt, I will pay him back. So
I'm trying to contact him right now.
Okay.
Do me a favor.
And let him know that I was unaware that the money was counterfeit.
Yes, Darius?
Oh, that's cool. This works like that? Just keep rubbing the ring. So, Jack's wondering if you could perhaps make this go away, and we will try to make it right when we return to town? Perhaps?
I can't really take things out of the treasury without specific reason. In fact, Hank wasn't even going to report Jack, but unfortunately many of the guards seen him bouncing along the top of the rooftops, and so they knew exactly who it was.
Sometimes, just sometimes, I want to wrap my hands around that boy's neck. Okay, I'll tell you what, don't pay for the... But can you try to make it so if he returns to town, he's not immediately arrested? We will...
I can have him brought to me, assuming that I'm still here. We could have that arranged.
That would be helpful. Worst comes to worst, I will cover his debt. But I am going to insist that he returns the items. He's going to have to deal with the illegal activity. I can't cover that, unfortunately. He didn't realize the platinum. I mean, I didn't even realize. We both got the platinum from the same place. We didn't realize it was counterfeit.
I'm not sure if you're familiar with how aggressive the Centaurium system is when it comes to non-law-abiding citizens, but if he wants to try and prove his innocence, he can. It's a lengthy process, but avoidance might be a better option.
So we just don't return to Grimlore then.
Or at least well disguised.
Very well. Thank you for the heads up. Appreciate you. At least I know it's only Jak that's the one being targeted.
Indeed. I'll keep you updated if anything were to change.
Thank you. We're not going back to Grimlore. I'm sure Elion's fine with that. Jak, you need to stop overestimating your skills.
Why?
Because all the gods saw you jumping across the rooftops last night, and that's how they knew you did it.
Well, they can't prove it. Just because I was jumping about.
You want to go test that theory? Because even Radagon said that he can't cover you.
Well, I'm not worried about the guards being mad at me for jumping about or doing illegal activity. I feel bad for crossing Hank. He was so generous. I do want to at least make that right. I could care less about how Centaurium feels.
You're going to go to jail.
No. I am going
Again, you thought you were being stealthy last night, and you were seen. So stop thinking that you're better than everyone, because you're not.
No, it wasn't that I was thinking I was better than everyone. I literally saw all the guards. They were chasing me, and I said some witty comments and then disappeared.
Mastos, how do I turn this off?
The real thing is I would like to pay Hank back, and then we can skip Grimlore.
Well, we have to go to Grimlore to pay Hank back. No, you have to go.
Well, don't make it difficult for me. You said I'm wanted.
Yeah, I can go there.
Yeah, so if I give you my money...
Oh, no, I'm not getting involved in this. If you give me your money, then I'm an accomplice.
You are a messenger.
I can send a message to Hank if you'd like. Have him meet you outside of Grimlore.
Well, it's only like, we're only like an hour?
Yeah, I don't think you should tell him where we are.
Tell him just to meet right outside of Grimlore, and then I'll give him his money, and that it was a misunderstanding, and I do have the funds to pay him, and I will make up for it.
Okay, all right. I better not need my magic when we go into whatever this death trap is going to be.
I'll cover you.
Hello, Hank. Name's Digby. Contacting you on behalf of Jak. Didn't know money was counterfeit. Wants to set things right. Meet outside Grimlore. Time?
Perfect.
All right, good to know. Northwest, big tree, after dark.
He said northwest, big tree, after dark.
Well, good news. We already went northwest, so...
Do you remember a big tree?
Jak turns and looks at the big tree and...
Well, we're an hour from town. I don't know if it's going to be the same.
Does Jak recall a big tree northwest from town?
Roll a general intelligence check.
Oh boy.
Elion knows exactly this tree. There's a very prominent tree just outside northwest of town.
I was literally about to say, maybe you should ask the person from there or the person who literally pays attention to every plant we walk by.
General intelligence of 13.
13. You noticed many big trees to the northwest of the town.
Okay.
What tree is he talking about? Sorry, what tree are you talking about?
As yet, in frustration, Jak will be like, well, I don't know, a big tree to meet at? Hank needs his money, and I don't want to do him wrong. Centaurium can eat a arrow, but
You've come so far.
You're talking about the big tree?
a tree that Hank wants to meet at.
Would I know what? Is there a meeting tree that?
So yeah, so the request was for him to just meet outside of Grimlore. What time? And he said northwest, big tree after dark. And you know northwest, there's a massive tree that is well known for the people who used to go make out at nighttime. Not you though, but yeah, big massive tree to the northwest. It's just like not even 5 minutes from the city walls.
Okay. Well, there's the tree. There's a big tree that some of the kids would hang out at. That might be the one he's referring to.
Are you familiar with Hank?
Am I? I don't think I am.
Generally, you know who he is and such, but you never spent any time in his shop or really had much interaction with him.
I've heard of him passing, but no.
Is he the kind of guy that's going to get a bunch of goons together and beat me up if I try to pay him the money I actually owe him?
Maybe. I mean, he is a trader. It's usually what traders would do if they've been taken advantage of. How much do you owe them?
4,500 gold. Maybe
Just
a
like-
little bit more.
Close my book abruptly. Well, it was nice to get back there for a moment. We could never go back.
Well, apparently, Hank said he'd meet. I would like to do that, and then I will come back here, and we can finish our task at hand.
You just like as he's talking, I'm like my like look just goes straight to like Darius. Like, is this actually happening right now?
Welcome to the ATLADS. He says with a really like kind of smile.
Okay,
Well,
so
the hell
money-wise,
get us there.
I don't remember a big tree.
Hold on. Mastos, I thought you said that didn't work anymore. What? Hello?
muted.
Sorry, what did I say?
You said if it helps, you could get us there. We're talking about a big tree.
Yeah. Yeah, I can help get us there.
No, like you can do the tree thing, or you're gonna turn into something fast and they can ride you there.
Well, we could do that if you want.
Let's
Which
do
one?
the fastest route.
The fastest route is the tree route.
You can do that now.
Ah, route. Get it? Route? Tree route?
Can you get us there and back?
I think, yeah. I think that, yeah.
You think or you know?
Yeah!
Okay, well then let's move to this. How much money can I borrow? And then you keep a tab, and I will pay you back. I will
Why don't you
sell
just-
Are you speaking to me now about, like, you're begging Mastos for money?
Nah, he's turned
I
to
think-
Darius.
Okay, because I'm like, I think I'm the poorest of us all.
Why don't you just return the items you can't afford?
No.
Minus the potion he gave me. That
Okay,
was a
given the
gift.
fact that you're not even willing to do that, I'm not lending you money.
I am willing to pay you back.
I don't, but
I won't need that much from you. I'll literally give all my money, which is 2,590 gold.
so you need 2,000 gold. That's not a lot of gold.
I understand, but I will pay it back.
How much platinum is that?
200.
That's a lot of platinum.
Yes, it's a lot of anything. 20,000 silver. It's 200,000 copper.
I have 17 copper.
Well, you're almost there. Keep going. If I hadn't have gotten this from Atlas...
Just know
Don't
that
do it.
I'm good for it. I will return anything that's given.
This whole situation screams that you are not good for it, but I am giving you 200 platinum.
Is it real?
Yes, it's real.
Okay. Sorry.
Literally, I just told you I dispelled it on my...
Yep. 200 platinum. I will fix. So, is all of the platinum Jak has copper?
All the platinum that was from that bag that you took from Star's place, yeah. So I don't know what was, if you had any platinum before or not. That's
Well, he got
to you.
two, right?
I took two separate things of platinum.
Because he had one that was like 1,000, and then he got the rest of the but if mine was, then yeah, yours probably was.
So
good.
any of the stuff that came from Paradon essentially was indeed counterfeit.
Indeed counterfeit, eh?
What a dick.
Okay, so remove this, and then add 200 platinum.
Like Darius for dispelling it, or
Both.
Yeah. All right.
Could have used that.
Well,
Baited our way out of something.
at dark, probably around 9. That's when I met him last time. We'll go out there, and then we'll be back by like 9:10, and be done.
And do stuff.
Get back, and we're all dead.
Or I'll die. Who knows? I feel like he's gonna have all the Centaurium guards there. So if we can get this tree thing going, we'll be good.
I mean, he's a shady person. I'm sure he'd rather have his money than have you brought to justice.
Yeah, and maybe he won't fret anything else, because running around on rooftops isn't that big of a deal.
That's not what you're in trouble for.
Right.
You did illegal business after hours, which is the thing that you are still going to get in trouble for if you go back
Well,
to the
Hank
tribunal.
did it too. It's not just me.
Yeah, well, he's
And
obviously
there's
not
no
in
way they
trouble.
saw me sneak in a window and out a window. That was all very stealthy. I know I wasn't seen there. The running back and forth on rooftops, 100%, I didn't care if I was seen. That's how I always get around. I'm just not used to having an oppressed city be upset by a dude running around on a rooftop.
I would just like to say, Jak, yet again, I told you so. Centaurium are dickbags.
I'm learning that. It was interesting to ask them, not being blatantly like, oh, you're here oppressing people. It was more like, you're helping people, and I had to like talk to them like that, and they were stupid enough to believe me.
Well, I doubt that it was stupid enough. It's just, you know, when you're the one oppressing, it's like, haha, yeah, sucker.
Yeah.
Anyways, shall we fast forward?
Yes, let's.
So, okay. So, what is exactly the plan? What are you guys doing?
They're
I
giving
guess
me the money
waiting
to
till
go, I
dark.
guess.
Waiting till
No.
dark, and then they're gonna go through the tree to resolve his
Oh,
problem.
I didn't know. I don't know if I can bring anyone with me. I know I can go through trees.
Did you read your spell?
Yeah, and that's I'm telling you.
No, he's telling you. He's not saying, I don't know if I can. He's like, no, I can't.
Yeah.
Or
Okay,
he
but you
knows he
literally said, I can get us there faster. That was what brought this whole thing up.
Oh, sorry. I can get there faster.
can't. Ah, thank you.
Oh my god, why am I with these people?
Okay, so just to be clear, you guys want to kind of move forward to the evening time.
Yes, if that is okay with everybody else.
I mean, when he says it like that, I don't, but we don't really have a choice.
I want to play like a game, like a tic-tac-toe game. Oh wait,
Can we
no,
say
we're in
we
a
did it?
graveyard.
I don't want to like.
We're in a graveyard. I think that'd be disrespectful.
So if that's the case, Jack will have to give the money to Mastos. Well, now I need to figure out how much it is. Okay, it was literally 5 gold. I'm gonna cry.
Yes, I wasn't kidding when I said it. I did the
Oh
math.
my gosh. I have to give him all my money. All right, well, I'm just going to give him 2,500 gold, right?
And a quarter of mine. Don't forget that part.
So I don't need to give him all.
Yeah, so you figure that out. As you guys are kind of waiting it out, kind of lounging around, I want everybody to roll a perception check, please.
That is a
Ooh.
6 on the
Ooh.
die, so 14.
14, okay.
18 for me.
19 on the die, putting me at 25.
Okay.
14.
I see your 25, and I will give you 10.
Nice.
And Trey, that was with advantage?
Yeah, I rolled a 4 and a 5.
Okay, got it. So yeah, as you're kind of waiting for time to go by, Jack, to the east side of the ruined temple, where the trees are, you're extremely certain you've seen movement in the shadows. You didn't see what it was, but you are absolutely sure there's some sort of movement in the east, the shadows in the trees.
And how far away? How far away is that?
It's right at the edge of your side. Like it's probably like 400 or 500 feet from where you guys are kind of sitting in the central area of the area.
Jack will kind of thank to everybody. Don't make too much notice, but east there is movement in the trees.
How much time has passed? Do we still have the psychic bond?
You do, yeah. I would say probably about half through your wanting to be waiting time. So we'll say about 3 o'clock.
Okay. You said movement in the trees.
East.
Okay.
Jack, can you roll a perception for Reen, please?
Areen, not so good. She is at a 10.
Okay.
Do you want me to go check it out?
If you want to.
He grabs the hood and pulls it up, and as he pulls it up, it just it disappears. And
It
he'll
is
start-
like 400 feet away.
Okay, so it'll take me like a minute to get there.
Yeah, you put the cloak on, you start moving out there. You guys have noticed that the gnomish lady, kind of puttering around the outsides, has headed off eastwardly, kind of out the exit that you guys came, kind of out that way. She has headed off from the area. Yeah, you head your way over there. Go ahead and roll a stealth with advantage, Darius.
Two sixes. Okay. Plus 7, so 13.
13. Okay. Yeah, you make your way out there quickly, but hopefully quietly. You get to the edge of the line of the forest, kind of where Jack was pointing out, and go ahead and roll a perception for me while you're there.
Okay, I'm just going to keep that, but I will show you what it landed on so you can see it. There's a 17 plus a 4, which is 21.
21. Awesome. So, not for a split second, you see far to the east through the tree line, you see a flicker of a shadow. Probably about 200 feet deeper into the forest on the ground.
I'm going to think to Jack, when you saw this, what direction was it moving?
Would Jack see which way they were going besides just east, or was it further
You
east?
just seen like almost like a black flash within 2 trees is what you've seen. It's just a quick movement.
No real direction. Whoever was doing it is moving quite quietly, so I'm not too sure where they're going.
Well, they're now 200 feet. You said east of me?
Yeah.
They're now 200 feet east of me, so they're moving away from us. Do you want me to pursue?
I don't think it's wise. Unless you know you won't be seen and you want to get closer.
I'm pretty invisible. What if it was someone what if somebody was looking for you?
In a good way or a bad way?
I'll just start moving as I'm thinking. You're wanted right now in Grimlaw, which isn't that far from here.
Yeah.
Do you want additional checks?
Yeah, if you continue to move out, go ahead and roll another stealth for me.
What the hell? Still at advantage?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, well, same thing. Whatever I rolled before. 13.
Okay. You keep moving out, hoping that you're moving quiet enough. And go ahead and roll a perception.
19 plus 4, I think. Yeah, 23.
Okay, awesome. As you try to lock in on where the shadow is moving, you see a flicker kind of to the east and to the south a little bit, but as you're kind of focusing on it, you see a flicker also to the north. You see two quick shadows and then they disappear. About 100 feet away.
I don't see any of this.
He's off in the forest right now.
Oh, okay, right. But I mean nothing. Okay, yeah.
So I saw two separate ones,
Mm-hmm.
and before I only saw one.
Yep.
Okay, it looks like there might be two people now, and they've moved in separate directions.
You may not be as hidden as you thought you were. Maybe come back.
Maybe come back. All right. And I will start making my way back.
Okay.
And then, while he's on his way back, so Mastos, you can go through this tree, you can repay Hank, and then you can come back, correct?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then Jak is going to pull out 4,500 worth of coin, 200 platinum, and then 2,500 gold. Here's the money owed to Hank. Jak will give a brief description of Hank.
Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
You are to give this to Hank, and you need to say, Jak apologizes. He did not understand that it was counterfeit. He is making amends and hopes this does not interfere in any future endeavors.
Endeavors. Okay.
Okay.
I take the money.
Excellent. Yep, you take the money. You now have the money that Jak passed over.
And then Jak will walk back over. Well, actually, he's going to wait for Darius because Darius isn't here.
Yeah, it doesn't take much time. Darius, you make your way back into the clearing, kind of looking behind. Give me one last perception as you kind of go back into the clearing where the graveyard is.
Ooh.
Did you hear me?
Oh, sorry. No, what was that?
12.
12. Yeah, you glance back and you don't see those shadows moving anymore.
Okay, I'm back. I didn't really see them moving once I retreated. But it could have been someone getting intel on where you are. So, it might be a good idea for us to not stay here.
Aren't we about to go underground?
At nighttime, it's... And I look up at the sky. Where is the sun? Sorry.
The sun is roughly around 3 p.m.-ish.
Yeah, we've still got a few hours before it's dark, and they would probably be here before we would be underground. If this thing even works.
True. And what time did you say it is, DM?
3 p.m.
3 p.m. I thought we went to nighttime. Good heavens. All right. Well, that's fine. And he's gonna reach out. Jack's gonna reach out to Darius. I owe you 110 platinum.
Fuck you. You owe me 200 platinum.
Yes. Here's 90 gold. The start of my payback.
Oh, okay.
Keep tabs on that.
90 gold is 9 platinum.
That's right. Oh crap! I did my math wrong. Dang it! I owe you a lot more money. And Jack hands it to
No.
him.
You owe me 191 platinum.
Oh, this is gonna take forever. You think the gnome lady will let me have my gold back? Can I undonate to Sparrow?
As you guys kind of regroup, you guys want to continue to wait for nighttime? Maybe we should do anything specific?
I'm fine with waiting. If anyone wants to show up to try to get me, I don't think it'll be very easy.
Oh, we're all gonna die.
All right, so you guys wait. Darkness starts to creep over. Mastos, you do feel the magical energies of your friend Garrick dissipate. No longer holding the psychic connection from you all. The look on Jay's face of like, what? Yeah, so you know that connection has dropped.
Yep.
Yeah, darkness starts to move over. What do you guys do?
I will head over to a fairly large tree. As I was paying attention to the trees on our way here.
And about what time is it, sir?
It's about 8:30 is where the sun is dropping now, so it's not fully dark, but it's on the cusp, we'll say.
Gotcha. All right. Jack will relay once more to Mastos. I would leave in about a half hour. You're looking for Hank. This is what he looks like, and he'll give him another brief description. You are to inform him that Jack apologizes for the misunderstanding, that he was unaware that the money was counterfeit, and that he is here to repay his debt, or that you are here to repay the debt, and hope that it does not ruin any future endeavors between us.
Yep.
And that he is sorry.
Yeah. Were you trying to do that telepathically? Or just verbally?
You're going to speak those words to him.
No,
I
were
meant
you
you.
relaying
You.
those instructions to him via words or via telepathically?
Via words.
Okay. Just making sure.
So, you understand?
Yeah.
It actually would
I
have been
got
more
this.
funny if it was telepathically, because Mastos was sitting there going,
Okay, Mastos, you have your instructions.
Mastos has this. He finds a tree.
Yeah. Easily done,
Large
right on
enough.
the outside. Yeah. Find a nice oak.
And I will... Oh, you know what? Sorry. I would like to first, before I go find this tree, I would like to ask Elion what type of tree that kissing tree was.
Would I know what type of tree it was?
It was a massive spruce.
I believe a spruce. Very, very large. Very large.
This oak tree will not do. And I look for a spruce.
Yeah, easily done. About 20 feet to the south, you see a smaller but still usable spruce tree.
Smaller, but I can still, like, it's still large enough.
Yeah,
for me
large
to-
enough. Yes, yes.
Okay, perfect. So I'll approach that spruce tree. Its
Okay.
elegance and beauty of being big and taller than me, at least. And I will touch the tree with my hand, and I will touch my staff to the tree.
Okay.
And I will cast Tree Stride.
Yeah, as soon as you put your staff to the tree and you cast the spell, you almost feel the staff almost sucked into the tree. And as you feel your essence connect to it, you immediately, almost like lights in a dark night, just pinging and lighting up. You can sense every spruce within 500 feet. And you point yourself in the direction of the town, and you release the energy, and woof, you reappear. You connect without even releasing yourself from the tree. You feel the essence of the trees 500 feet beyond that. You continue moving towards the town.
Yes.
Okay, roll a perception, please.
Ooh, that is a 19 on the die, so 27.
Amazing. As you kind of do that first tree stride and push the energy into the next tree, and you glance over and you see 3 figures crouched in the darkness behind a tree looking towards the graveyard, and you release into the next tree. Trey, can you roll a wisdom saving throw, please?
Oh, okay. Dude, it was so close to being really good, but it's a 9 total.
9 total. Okay. Mastos, as you see these figures and you release and move from tree to tree, moving away, realizing the telekinetic bond with your friends are gone, seeing these figures resting in the woods, we will see what happens next week. Did you forget you had 2 uses of that, or you just didn't want to use it?
I forgot I had 2 uses. Yeah, because
it says 1 like action or whatever, but it's
yeah. But then when you open it, it says 2 per long rest.
Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. Be back here next week, 8 p.m. EST. See what happens next. All right. Have a good one, guys. Bye.
Yeah.